but I wanted to talk about Bitcoin quickly now because it's done kind of what I was expecting it to do. As in, we were looking for an ABC correction here. This is Bitcoin dollar and Bitstamp chart, and you can see we've had a false breakdown and a really nice bullish hammer candle. This is quite bullish price action. Now, if we look under the hood, so to speak, we were looking for two equal measured moves lower in Bitcoin. So if we measure, here's my 4-hour chart, here we go. Let's do it this way. So if I measure from if I measure from this high here to this low, and I project it from here, remember we hadn't quite tagged the equal measured move, and now we have. So this is quite, if we can rally from here, this says we have another swing of correction higher. So then we've got one leg up, A, B, C back, and we're looking for another leg higher in Bitcoin. And another thing to add weight to this being a valid ABC is if you put a fib retrace on the correction like this, you can see that we've stopped bang on the 1272 of this. So the equal measured move level was also 1272 fib of this correction. So a really good place for us to rally from. So so far so good. This is one of those places, a false breakdown at a really nice measured move level where potentially we could see in a really nice rally. What will confirm for me that we're rallying is if we bounce more than 236 fib from this low. So I'm going to put my fibs on going the other way. So that means that above, this is Bitstamp prices, remember. I'll do it for other exchanges, we'll look at them. This means that Bitstamp above 35.98 or 3,600, and these previous lows, you can see the pivot level quite clearly, can't you? In fact, it comes all the way back. You know, we go all the way back here and we can see lows and highs at this level. So back above 3,600, we are in a rally. We're going to look back to these highs at 37.74 and then these highs up here. So does that mean that this is the bottom and we've got a lower high and the low is in for Bitcoin? Unfortunately, not. Probably not. But if I go back to the weekly in Bitcoin and we'll take those fibs away for a minute and we'll look at where we are. As you know, I've said many times, if we look at from the lows that we made in January 2015 to the highs that we made in December 2017, you know, we've been underneath this 786 fib level at 42.66. And for me, only if we really get back above there will I start thinking that we have made a low and we really have bounced off this 200-week moving average and are in a new upswing. So my bull bear line at Bitstamp is 42.66, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Now, I'm going to be very happy to buy against that level if we do, you know, but for now, I think still, you know, it's still all corrective. And what we could see, if this is going to be a final leg, and if we're going to actually build a wedge here for one more final push lower, then we could probably draw it something like this. And what if this was our first leg higher from this low, then this second leg could be something like 61.8 of the first leg. And if we draw that through this high, so 4,081, that would mean that we really can't make a new high here above this high. So this would be the top of our wedge like this. We'd probably draw it more like this though, wouldn't we? So we've got two touches on the top side. We'd be looking for a false break higher here and then a one more leg lower. So that's the bearish, how the bearish would look. But for now, I think it's looking pretty good for at least a rally back to the top of this consolidation. And if we draw them as a horizontal level, then that's likely where we're going.